again. Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley,
who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bockovic. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Welcome to Bock the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Window World Wednesday, December the 3rd, 2025. And later we'll have two-time national champion Todd Euler, as we do every Wednesday here on Bock the Blackshirt. Bock, I was minding my business last night, being a dog dad, going to get dog food, and was going to Super Saver on 48th and O. And what I couldn't believe, Bock, what I seen was an ATM pizza machine.
That's right.
Bock, as us people in a society has got this low that we have to go to a ATM to buy pizza. And like DP said, Papa John's is a mile away. Valentino's is across the street. Little Caesar has $5 pizza. Lincoln's a pizza place.
Yeah, you can get some good pizza.
But we have a pizza ATM dead in the smack of 48th and O.
Now, you got to tell me you tried it. I mean, you at least had to give it a shot.
I wouldn't. Bob, I'm not your guinea pig, Bob. First of all, I'm not your guinea pig. I'm not gonna sit there and go get pizza out of a machine. That's not the way I was raised up.
Well, I mean, the advertising on it looks pretty good. You sent me a picture. It looks like some pretty good pizza.
Yeah. Let me blow this picture up. I wish we could have just had a picture online, but let me blow this picture up and see what did it really say on it, because I couldn't believe it, Bob. It's just.
I mean, did you go up to it and see what kind of toppings you could get and stuff?
I went up to it. I didn't get close enough. It says vegan friendly.
There's a good start.
GF friendly. And non gummo or something. This is Pizza-matic. It doesn't look great to me, Bob. It says open 24/7, 7 days a week, 3-minute pizza. I don't want any pizza that can be done in 3 minutes. It's the old, I think Wells Fargo's machine was right there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Somebody said it was on Shark Tank a little while ago, but this machine has always, it says pizza out. It has I didn't try it, Buck, because I don't believe in stuff like that.
Well, I do see a review off here. I was looking up online, and this was made to Reddit at least. So the pizza is good. Pepperoni got crispy. Crust is a bit chewy. Said it's not Momo's, but it's not Tombstone either. Takes 5 to 6 minutes between ordering and cooking. So it cooks it on site. It's not, I guess, maybe it can automatically cook you up a slice rather than, have a slice sit there in the heat. I don't know how it necessarily works, but that's what as far as I'm reading here.
Like I said again, Bob, I'm used to putting pizza in the oven for 10 to 11 minutes. Like you said, it was chewy. I don't want chewy pizza. I don't want crispy pizza. I want just right pizza.
Off the text line, someone says you can get steaks from a vending machine in York. Would you try a vending machine steak?
No.
No.
Only thing I want out of a vending machine is a bag of chips, sneakers, and a Red Bull or something. I don't want any food, hot food, from a vending machine. I just don't. It's grandma didn't raise us like that, Bob. Your parents didn't raise you to go put some money in the machine and have a pizza come out. It's sickening because Jake Sorensen, me and Jake had a conversation last night. Let me read this to you. Jake, he's weird to me. This guy's weird because he's one of those guys that'll go try pizza in the machine out.
He did try it.
He tried it already?
Is that what you said? Oh, I thought you said it. Oh, he just said he would.
He's going to try it.
Yeah.
He said, I sent him the picture. He said, where? He said, AI. I said, no, 48 to no. He said, wow. He said, you get some. I said, I don't think so, Jake. He said, do it for the research purpose, Farley.
That's right. Yeah.
He said, I found it for you to do the research. Now you go eat it. I'm not, Bach. That's just, I can't.
I might go try it tonight. I might slide down there and at least give it a personal review. I'm not scared. I think I'm the worry obviously is concerning bubble guts being on the bathroom or something after that. But I mean, if it's sold there, I'll give it a try.
Yeah. Who is Toby? Did you play basketball last night, Buck?
That's Trey. Yeah, I played against Trey last night and his team. Yeah.
Oh, it's basketball league time.
Basketball league, yeah.
Old man league.
Rec league, yeah.
Rec league.
Well, we were. It's funny because a couple years ago, one of my guys
I love your stories about basketball. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Yeah, well, we're 3-1. We did get the win last night. Trey texts in and says, just want to give a shout out to Bock. I fell victim to the infamous corner three last night. His jumper is broke, but I'll be damned if it goes in the hoop. I didn't even shoot particularly well last night, so I do appreciate that. But the rest of my team was shooting pretty good. But it's some fun. We're off to a pretty good start, 3-1. I know everybody cares about rec league basketball.
All right, Bob. Today is signing day.
Yes, it is.
Today is signing day. We got a lot we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Nebraska class of 9. We're going to talk about.
Well, it's 10 now. They added a kicker,
10.
a kicker from Australia.
10. Well, kicker or punter?
He's labeled as a place kicker here. I'm going to look into it a little bit more and stuff. Michael Sarakizis.
Oh, okay.
Of course, they already have been getting guys out of Australia for special teams.
No, I see a lot of teams that
Archie Wilson.
Yeah, I see a lot of teams more than just the Huskers who have Australian kickers on their team. I think most of college football is trying to get to that point where they have at least one Australian on their team to kick.
Yeah. Well, Nebraska's going to go with 2. He's from Melbourne, Australia. I think he committed last night, or like verbally committed last night in any case. And makes it official today. Yeah, he's labeled as a place kicker. So we'll see what happens there. Again, as you mentioned, Australia has produced many successful FBS NFL punters, kickers. Archie Wilson, of course, being one of those. And as with most of them, as it says here in his little bias here, Sarakizis, and sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, has an extensive soccer background that usually seems to come along with these guys.
Yeah. All right, but we got a lot of Matt Rhule. Also, we're going to listen today. You said we got plenty of clips.
Oh,
we're going to listen to what he has to say. I feel like everything we talked about this week has to die down when we talk about Nebraska football. We've been pretty hard on the guys this week. I mean, it has to do with the product we put on the field. It has to be the coaching style that we has. I wrote down 10 things, Bob, that I think Nebraska has to do. These are my 10 things. You ready for them?
I'm ready for them.
You ready for them?
I'm going to write them down.
All right. My number 1, Bob, find a great defensive coordinator who plays attack-style defense. No more sitting back. No more letting teams bully us. No more 3-3-5. That's what I hope. That we find the right defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Matt Rhule speaking on that today, and again, we'll get to that, said it's not really about scheme that he's looking for. It's about getting the players, to play with that physicality.
Okay, let me go. I still got more. We need more coaches like Eckler, high-spirited, bringing excitement out of the players, bringing the best out of them, Bob. You can coach them all day, but when you bring the best out of a player, like a Charlie McBride, like an Eckler, need more coaches like Eckler.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Number 3, we need a makeover, Bob.
Uh-oh. That's a lot.
With coaches. We need a makeover on coaches. Even let the new defensive coordinator bring his own staff with him, Bob. Bring his own staff.
And what they said today was Matt Rhule again said it's not going to be completely rebuilding the coaching staff, maybe just a little bit of a reshuffle. So obviously defensive coordinator remains to be seen if they go in-house. Mike Eckler will help out with that defense a little bit more with Phil Snow for the bowl game. But we'll see. I mean, it remains to be seen what they do with that and how much, if he will be able to bring along one of his guys. We saw that with Dana Holgerson, bringing D Shorts in out there at wide receiver. So at least maybe one guy could be expected.
All right, Buck, you ready for number 4?
I'm ready.
Need a top tier back. even if Emmett comes back, we still need an upgrade at running back. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you can bring back Emmett Johnson, I think they just need more depth, especially with guys that they trust there. If you can bring back Emmett Johnson, you can cross it off the list. He'd be one of the best running backs coming back.
I've said, Bock, listen to what I say, Bock. Even if Emmett comes back, we still need another complement to him.
Yeah.
We still need it.
Yeah, need somebody to take a little bit of those carries
Yeah,
off him.
because this is a game of football, Bock. You never know what happens. All right. Number 5. Need a deep threat, Bock. Can't win with short routes. Barney and Nair are both underneath route runners, and they're good at it.
Hunter, not Nair. Yeah.
I mean, not Zaire Hunter. And Barney are good at underneath routes, and they're good at it. But we need a real game changer like Trey Palmer. Bust the top off the roof.
Yeah.
They haven't seen that this year. Haven't seen a 100-yard receiver in the Big Ten games we played in. Have we?
Barney did Barney got to it against Michigan.
One, and one of them was lucky because it was a Hail Mary, Bob.
Right. Now, Hunter did get to 125 against Maryland.
2 games.
And Emmett Johnson got over 100 against UCLA.
I'm giving him as a running back. I'm saying receiver. Yeah. We need top-tier receivers. We need a guy that can knock the top off, Bob. Yeah. I like the way that Emmett's doing. Number 7. Oh, number 6. We can't keep talking about the O-line every year, Bob. Needs to be the top of the wish list when we talk about Porter talk. Offensive linemen and defensive linemen and linebackers, I think, are the main things we need in the portal.
I agree with that.
Number 7, we need some real run stoppers up front, Bob, meaning some big guys.
Space eaters.
Space eaters. Can't afford to have undersized linemen in the Big Ten. Can't afford to.
Yeah. It'll catch up to you.
Yeah. We need some, Bob, number 8. We need some real head busters at linebacker, Bob. Thought this would be the strong point of the team this year. Need more depth there also. Didn't see the depth and didn't see the linebackers that I thought they were.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting. I mean, that's not a group that's that you're bringing up, bringing back a whole lot of experience with. Obviously, Shavers would be helpful out there, but I mean, Deshaun McCullough moving along, Marquise Watson, Trent moving along, Javen Wright moving along. So some of those younger guys, the Christian Jones, the Dawson Merritts of the world that they've been bringing up, certainly Dylan Rogers, who got some playing time in there. It's kind of like moving, like passing the torch, right? I mean, those guys are going to have to take over, or if they are not ready, they are going to have to get some stuff done there in the portal as well at the linebacker position.
All right, Bob. Number 9, win the offseason. Just don't talk about it. Show progress, get physical and bigger and stronger.
Oh, he's going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know Kenny said the other day you need a quiet offseason. I don't know. It might not happen.
This is my number 10 right here, Bob. Learn how to play Big Ten football. Learn how to be the most physical team, because the most physical team and best coached team wins this league. Wins this league. Get physical. Bag drills. Hand drills. This team doesn't use their hands great on defense. Linebackers don't hit gaps like they should be. Can't get off blocks. Don't know how to use their hands to get off blocks. I showed you yesterday when I was hitting that chair how linebackers are supposed to use their hands. Haven't seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think with whoever they bring as a defensive coordinator, it will be important for them to kind of be detail oriented. Make sure you do the little stuff right. And then the other thing, to your physicality point, again, I put that in, closer to the top.
Yeah, I mean, this was the part that I was supposed to put at the top, but it ended up at the bottom.
Yeah,
because of the way I was thinking.
Yeah,
and Bob, when I say this right here, I just think this teams need to be more physical. I think we need to upgrade in a couple of spots that when we talk about defensive wise, let who's ever go. You can't afford if you can't bring in your own coaches. I'm not saying that Rhule has bad coaches, but a coach knows the guys he works with. If I didn't know you and I had to work with you every day, it would be hard for us. If we didn't have conversation, if we didn't have, 20, 30 hour time to ourselves a day.
Yeah, it takes some time, especially with a new co-host to kind of get there. And sometimes, like John Butler this past year, as an example in the radio industry, it never does blend. It doesn't work right. So you gotta find that out before you get it going.
The fall guy, he was Coach Severs. I've said that so many times that I don't think it was his fault because he wasn't given the right equipment to work with. That's like a job. That's like going to knock down a tree with a screwdriver in your hand. You're never going to get the job done, Bob. You're not even going to start. So he was in a bad position anyway. Somebody had to take the fall. Why not the newest guy here?
That's definitely one way to read it. I thought it was very interesting today. Matt Rhule, and again, we got flash clippings from him that we can get to here in a little bit. Spoke on that. So again, we can get to that here in a little bit. But was specifically, I was intrigued that he said, you don't in any way. One thing you're not going to do is place blame on the players. And I thought it was interesting going into that Iowa game that even before the Iowa game was done, coming off the Penn State beat down, if you will, is that John Butler already kind of talked about needing to get different body types, different type of players in the program. So again, the exact quote from Matt Rhule is never tell me the players aren't good enough.
Bob, did you know that you can go on Sling and get a 1-day pass for $1?
Is that the cable network?
Yeah.
Cable. Yeah. I did not know that. A 1-day pass for $1.
I think it's $1.99. I'm not sure. I either think it's $1 or $1.99. I've turned YouTube off.
You're done with YouTube.
I'm
TV.
done. I'm done with cable. Period.
Oh, okay.
I've just watched YouTube stations, YouTube, and my phone,
TikTok,
and TikTok. I'm a TikToker.
Yeah.
And what's the other one that we watch movies on?
Tubi.
Not Tubi. The one that you pay for.
Netflix. Peacock.
Netflix. So I went on. I was going through this thing, and it said, "Oh, you can get these games so it gives you 24 hours. You get 24 hours for $2, Bob." I was able to watch football.
You did it already.
Yeah, I did it already.
Yeah,
I did it last week.
That's how you watched the weekend of football, huh?
Yeah, it turned off Sunday at 5:00. I didn't even care anymore, Bob. No, it turned off Sunday around 2 something. I said, I already watched college football. I didn't even care. I don't even watch college. I don't even watch NFL right now. I don't watch getting to NFL to probably mid playoff time.
Yeah.
Or first round of the playoffs. That's when I start back watching NFL.
Yeah.
But that was a good.
Fair enough.
That was fair enough. I must say, Bach, I might not have cable, but I can sure watch some sports somewhere.
I was chased away from YouTube TV. Of course, they didn't have the games for a while. I think they came to a decision or deal there with Disney. But throughout that, I did switch to Hulu TV, which so far has been okay. It's interesting the way we have to go about and chase different cable or apps, whatever you could get to see these games. And it's not just kind of one thing that you sit on for years. I was just with Spectrum, but I'll tell you what, Allo's a good idea, because if you do Allo, you can get 93.7 The Ticket on there.
So I have to figure out a way to take this Paramount off I got the Roku Paramount station on there. It doesn't show anything. It had Dance Fever on there the other night. I did watch that with John Travolta.
Okay.
But that's $7.99. I'm not gonna let you steal $7.99.
It wasn't worth it.
It's not worth the $7.99. I think the week thing ran out, and now I got to figure out a way how to get it off my.
Oh yeah.
Get it out of my bank. Yeah, get it off my bank account.
Yep. Got to look out for those auto renews.
It's Christmas. It's getting Christmas time, Bob. I got to be cheap.
Yeah.
Grandbaby. Hey, so I'm planning on going to Indiana around Martin Luther King weekend. That Monday, I'm probably gonna fly out. We're going to have to talk about it. My granddaughter's birthday is on the 22nd of January.
Okay.
Going to spend a week up there. I'm trying to get my money right, so doing extra jobs and stuff, and just trying to make sure she's straight, man. We talked on the phone the other day, Bock. She probably kissed the phone 50 times. I said, we in a kissing contest. That's all we was doing. So we was.
Hey, well, I'm not going to touch your phone, but that is a cool story.
We FaceTime and we just have these good little conversations.
Yeah, that'd be nice to go back up there. I'm
like getting a week this time. I'm not doing a little 3-4 day thing.
Yeah,
I'm getting a whole week with her.
There you go.
I'm going to leave on a Monday and I'm going to come back on a Sunday.
There you go.
So whoever
we'll cover for you.
You damn right you will, Bock. Because you know what, you left me for 2 weeks last year, and I still haven't forgave you yet for that. Yep. That's every year you leave me for 2 weeks. All right, Bock, let's go to break, man. And when we come back, Todd Rhule will join us. Window World Wednesday, Bock in the Black Shirt. Here on 93.7 The Ticket. Great day in Lincoln. Gonna be chilly tonight. We'll be right back.
Hey there, this is Paul Shield, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
The top-ranked Nebraska volleyball team is trying to play its way to the Final Four in Kansas City. Make your plans now to cheer on the Huskers with a VIP travel experience from Sports Trip and the Nebraska Alumni Association. Travel round trip from Lincoln in a luxury motor coach with free parking, plus an overnight stay at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in Kansas City. See details and register at HuskerAlumniTrip.com. Hurry, spots are limited. Register now at HuskerAlumniTrip.com. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what?
I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We have a cold and blustery day on tap here for our Wednesday. We'll see a high of 33 early on the day. Steady to falling temperatures here through the rest of today. Slight chance for a few flurries and, a little on the blustery side too. In fact, we're going to drop all the way down to 2 below zero for a low tonight and only 24 for a high tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today. You heard that right. Conquer the stair climber with your partner in climb. Enjoy a post-workout recovery session in the hydro massage and do it all again with access to any of our 2,700 plus convenient locations. So, you coming? Get all the perks with a PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, December 5th. See Club for details.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt. On air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket. Bock and the Black Shirt here. Window World Wednesday with Todd Euler in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. He's here. Bock, I like this one. 2280 says, sounds like the wish list of 90% of college football. Well, I only say 20% because the top 20 teams that we seen that at the new list that came out last night. Bock, anything different on that list that you seen from the playoff committee yesterday?
The big one, and that frustrates Notre Dame, is they got jumped by Alabama in the poll, and they are not happy with that because they have been moving up ever since. Of course, they started the season with 2 losses, so ever since the poll came out, they've been kind of moving up there. Could, depending on how conference championship plays out, conference championship weekend. Leave the Fighting Irish on the outside looking in. So that's kind of the big one. Yeah, and there's definitely arguments about whether that should be the case or not.
They haven't played anybody, and the 2 teams that they played, they lost to. So you can't tell me that they're going to beat anybody in the playoff.
And plus, you have a Miami team that beat them and sitting at the bottom of it. I mean, when you talk about head to head, then you talk about strength of schedule.
Right.
I think that should have a lot to play in it when we talk about it, Bock. When we go over these teams, Ohio State's number 1. Indiana's number 2. These 2 teams play this weekend, Bock. If it's under 3 points, Bock, I think they both should remain 1 and 2.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
If it's over 10 points, then one should drop to 3 or 4.
You think?
Probably 4.
Who's 3 right now?
Well, it again depends on how
Who's
things
3?
go. Georgia's number 3.
Yeah.
They're in a
Georgia
conference
lose to?
championship weekend.
Georgia already lost to Alabama
Alabama,
once,
But
and
they're
they play them
playing
again.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
they beat Alabama.
But they're playing in Atlanta.
So I think you got to, if they beat Alabama, then you could potentially say.
Well, Alabama's number 9 right now.
But if they avenge their loss
Yeah.
from earlier, yeah.
I'm just saying, if they then Georgia could jump to like either. I believe Ohio State and Indiana, no matter who wins or loses, should stay 1 and 2 unless Georgia avenges.
Yeah.
The Alabama.
They drop to 3 or 4.
But you still got to figure.
I don't see
whoever loses.
I don't
they
see.
either
Okay.
lost to the number 1 team or the number 2 team.
Here's my thing right here.
The number 9 team.
Here's my thing. Georgia beats Alabama this weekend. Okay, they're secure at the top 4.
Yeah.
Texas Tech wins. They're secure at the top 4. Ohio State, Indiana. One of those will drop, but not out the top 4.
No.
You know, so because at 5, you have a Oregon team.
Lost head-to-head to Indiana.
Yeah, who lost head to Indiana already. Then you have an Ole Miss team who lost to, who they lost to?
Georgia.
Oh, okay, Georgia. Then you have a Texas A&M team who lost to a Texas team that Georgia beat, that some other people beat. Then you have Oklahoma who's sitting at 8, who lost to.
Well, they lost a few games to Texas and to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, so they lost 2. Alabama sitting at 9. So then you have at 10, sitting at 10 is Notre Dame. BYU, who has to beat Texas Tech, just the order to stay in it, Bock, I think.
Yeah, and then Texas Tech would also be in it, I think, as well.
Yeah,
So
they would stay in it.
Yeah.
So
it's not a top 4 seed.
So Miami needs some luck this weekend.
Miami does, and then the other argument that's in there, and Vanderbilt would have an argument. They're at 10-2 and still ranked below Texas. Texas is arguing that why should they schedule a non-con game against Ohio State if that's going to be counted against them? Others would debate, hey, you lost to Florida, who was a 4-8 team, so maybe that's what you should focus on. But I mean, they did beat Texas A&M, they did beat Oklahoma. Those are 2 playoff teams that are going to be in. Their only losses are to Georgia and Ohio State. Other than Florida, that's 2 playoff teams that's going to be in. They also beat Vanderbilt, who basically their win over them takes them out of playoff. Vanderbilt somewhat out of playoff contention, might get in. That'd be a stretch, but I mean they've got a good strength of schedule. They just have 3 losses.
If you let a 9-3 team over a 10-2 Vanderbilt, Bock, would it be chaos?
Well, again, you've got the heads up. Texas beat Vanderbilt. Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think there would be chaos, especially because Texas again played a tough non-con schedule. Vanderbilt attempted to, but they ended up getting Virginia Tech, who wasn't very good. One of their big wins was South Carolina earlier in the year. That would end up not being a very good team. So, I mean, they finished strong. There's even thoughts Diego Pavia might win the Heisman Trophy, but I think it's that's tough, and I can see why Texas would be ranked ahead of Vanderbilt with 1 more loss because they won head-to-head.
What about Tulane, North Texas, and James Madison?
Now that is the most interesting part to me of the college football playoff this weekend, or scenarios that are going to play out here, is because Duke made the ACC championship game despite being 7-5 because of all these tiebreakers. So if they beat Virginia, remember, top 5 conference champions are in. If Virginia wins, ACC is going to get in. Virginia's fine. If Duke wins, then I don't think Virginia gets in. Duke's not going to be ranked ahead of James Madison as long as James Madison takes fair care of what they need to do in the Sun Belt. And the winner of Tulane and North Texas, who play each other in the American, will be one of those top-ranked conference championships. So you theoretically, if Duke wins, you could have both the winner of Tulane in North Texas and James Madison in, because you need 5 conference champions before you'd get to the ACC conference champion, and the ACC might be shut out.
That's crazy, because now you have a ACC commissioner who's talking about, I think I seen this earlier, who's talking about they deserve 2 teams.
Well, everybody's going to argue for themselves. They're gonna argue that that Virginia, if they win, should be in, and then you're gonna also argue on Miami's behalf, who again seemingly at least has a pretty good argument against Notre Dame, having beat them head to head in games in September, do they matter as much as games in November? I mean, that's where the argument here is. Notre Dame, though, their problem is they've lost to a couple teams that just don't, that are fine, I suppose. But Louisville finished 8-4. SMU finished 8-4. So your quality of losses, if you're Miami, just didn't look as good as your quality of losses if you're Notre Dame. Again, who their losses are to Texas A&M in Miami, but Miami's the heads up. So it's very interesting.
I think we got to look at who else Notre Dame played. They played nobody.
Yeah, I mean they beat USC. There's that, but that's
we should have beat USC.
Beat Pitt. Those are two ranked teams, but that's about it.
Ain't you tired of it? We should have beat somebody with Nebraska.
We could have.
But here's ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips is pushing for number 12 Miami to earn a bid in the college football playoffs, along with the winner of the league championship between number 17 Virginia and Duke. That comes with the ACC facing at least a chance to be squeezed out of the 12-team playoff. Now, you should be pushing for a 16-team playoff now.
Well, that's what I think is ultimately going to come out of this. Is we're going to have a few people that are upset they didn't make it, and then you'll expand the playoffs, and then we'll run through that, and there'll be a few teams that miss the playoffs, and then we'll be complaining. You'll expand to that. Yeah, it's gonna continue.
I personally into a basketball tournament.
I personally don't feel all that bad for 10-2 teams that don't have a chance to play for a national championship, because that rarely happened before this past year.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Do we really think anybody's going to beat Ohio State or Indiana? I don't know.
We'll see.
I know you got to play the games. I get it.
Yeah.
They do look,
Here's our name tag, Unmasked Texas. Meanwhile, I'm still rocking Stream Pro Connect. $50 a month, all the movie channels, all the sports channels, all the channels you need. Send me that information, man.
Send that link.
I'm going to send you my number on the text line. You send me that information.
I know you can jailbreak some of that stuff and watch whatever
I don't want to.
I don't know if that's the way to go.
Bob, is one thing I don't need y'all seeing me on the front of the Lincoln Journal-Constitution talking about Terrell stole cable. Hey.
He's the one guy that we're going to catch for pirating.
We're going to make an example out of
Yeah, we're going to make an example out of you, Farley. We've been waiting on you to mess up again. Oh, yeah. We've been waiting on you since 96. We got you one time. We're going to get you again. No. Eric, Tubi is not really TV. Tubi is something you fall asleep to, or you're poor and you just don't got cable.
Hey, there's some decent movies on
there. Yeah, it is. It is. I watched Law and Order on it the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some mainstream stuff that's on there. Not as much, but some.
Yeah, I watched Law and Order for about 3 hours. It was pretty good.
It's like 3 episodes, isn't it?
Yep, that was 3 episodes, 3 hours. Doom 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 doom. All right, y'all, let's go to break. When we come back, more football talk, and don't forget, we got a lot of Matt Rhule today. We're going to talk about. We're going to let Todd hit us with the Win the World Wednesday coming up next here on Bock the Blackshirt. We are powered
by
Bauer
Infrastructure
Bauer
Underground
Brett.
There you go.
All right, Todd, we got to get you back in sync with us. All right, 93.7 The Ticket, Bock the Blackshirt, Win the World Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Make plans to be at the Icebox on Saturday, December 13th for Teddy Bear Toss Night as the Stars host the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Bring a teddy bear or stuffed animal from home or purchase one at the game. When the Stars score their first goal of the game, it's time to throw the bears and stuffed animals onto the ice, with all being donated to the Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders counties to help local children in need during the holidays. That's the Teddy Bear Toss on Saturday, December 13th with the Lincoln Stars.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln area. We are going to keep this train rolling in a big way with new half-ton and 4x4 pickup trucks starting at $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You heard that right, $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You pick which one works better for you. Please stop on in the dealership and meet the team or check us out at coppellcars.com. Stock number C280930. All deals with roof credit.
The top-ranked Nebraska volleyball team is trying to play its way to the Final Four in Kansas City. Make your plans now to cheer on the Huskers with a VIP travel experience from Sports Trip and the Nebraska Alumni Association. Travel round trip from Lincoln in a luxury motor coach with free parking, plus an overnight stay at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in Kansas City. See details and register at HuskerAlumniTrip.com. Hurry, spots are limited. Register now at HuskerAlumniTrip.com.
At Rhule's Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Rhule's Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock The Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Window World Wednesday with two-time national champion Todd Rhule. Todd, what's going on, my man?
What's up? Well, regular season's over for us, so it ain't got a lot to talk about. Yeah, but no, obviously a lot of stuff going on in the off season. I was listening. Sorry, I was a little late listening to you guys on the way in, kind of talking about what needs to happen in the off season. So once again, this is where, obviously, with the schedule next year, we got to get better. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot more of the same next year. So, but yeah, we're I want to shout out to we're out at Kevin's place installing some basement windows right now. We're getting some stuff done. I know he's a huge listener of the show, so that's
who that.
Kevin.
Kevin who?
Ward. He's
oh,
a
okay.
buddy of mine. He runs business here in town now. But he was the first guy to call in and say, "Hey, I want the guy off of Window World Wednesdays to come quote me some windows." And now we've almost done his entire house at this point after this one. So we got only a couple more windows to go.
Does that give you good incentives right there? That's income.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
Do you help?
No, I couldn't put a window in I would hurt myself.
Yeah,
I'm not very handy.
Me neither.
I'm just not. I can't change my oil.
I'm a type of what they call it property manager guy. I need one of those guys. Hey, I need this fixed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, on Thanksgiving, I put a bunch of potato peels down the garbage disposal. I didn't know, and it broke it evidently. So I'm not very. I'm like the opposite of handy. I break stuff. So
why would you put potato peels?
Where are you supposed to put them?
In the garbage can.
What?
Yeah.
Garbage disposal.
You peel them over the garbage can.
No, I peel them
then
over
you
the
put
sink.
Then you put them in a bowl while you peel some more.
That's why I don't cook either.
Yeah.
Right. So that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that you know a lot because your family owns Burger King, but
that's simple. And once again, that's why I don't cook a whole bunch.
Yeah,
because
you're Rashawn's friend.
Yeah.
You're Rashawn's friend.
So, so that was it was an interesting Thanksgiving with the sink not draining, and yeah, I was in the doghouse for that one.
Yeah, you usually can blame the kids.
Yeah,
but
they got a button. You could turn it off, stick your hand in there, clean it out, and then it's got a button up under the sink. It's got a red button that you can reset it.
Red button is. So.
Even I know that.
This was at my daughter's apartment, so they have maintenance there. Maintenance came out yesterday, and it's broke. He was being a real. I would tell you what. There's a reason he does maintenance and nothing else. So
you should have gave it to him. I love Rhule. You come in my place being rude. Me and him would have had a good old fashioned throwdown.
I wasn't there. My daughter was there, and I'm like, he was being.
Yeah.
And my daughter is pretty soft. Well, no, she's not soft spoken. She's the wrestler. She was mad at him. She's like,
yeah, you as a father should have went. Even me.
I might go find him.
Yeah, hey man. Yeah,
we may have words at some point, but yeah. So and then December we started a challenge in my in the STB locker room that I run online. So 10 sets of 10 push-ups, 10 bodyweight squats, 10 jumping jacks. Today was day 3. So I'm obviously going to do 31 days of that, 3,100 push-ups, 3,100 bodyweight squats, and 3,100 jumping jacks in the month of December to kickstart, going into 2026, the best possible version of myself I can be. It's been good. And we get quite a few guys doing it. So it doesn't matter if you jump in today or next week, but jump in. Get moving. That's the biggest thing, especially around this season. When I know I ate way too much on Thanksgiving. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah.
But
that's part of the holiday.
Got to keep the body moving. So that's really now sit back and see what bowl game we go to. I'm hoping Nashville doesn't look too favorable to be in Nashville. But I would
thinking to make the trip.
I would go to Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Vegas.
No.
No, I'll go to Nashville because I can go see my brother and I'll drive down there and hang out with him and take all of his boys to the game. And, so he's got 5 boys. So that would be awesome for them. But yeah, if we don't go to Nashville, I'm not going to the game. Sorry. Be different my kid wasn't, rehabbing. So when you talk about those linebackers, he's one of those guys. So he knows that he's got to get better, and this offseason is going to be huge for him. See what he can do, and try to break in a more than just special teams role. But we'll see what happens.
What were your reactions to the John Butler dismissal?
Yeah, it obviously we didn't play great defense. We played obviously we passed defense maybe, right? But I mean, every team ran on us. It seemed like we couldn't ever dial up pressure. That falls on the defensive coordinator, right? Had we had a little bit better defense this year, we might be in the mix for playoff contention, but we didn't. So probably time. It's hard because we didn't. Third defensive coordinator in 3 years, right? Like that's tough. Or actually 4 with Phil Snow being. I think that's tough on the kids and trying to establish what your identity on defense is going to be. Did I think John Butler wanted to run the 3-3-5? I don't know if that's what he wanted to do or not. Once again, is that the personnel we had? So that's what he had. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see this defensive coordinator hire, if he's able to bring in the guys he wants to bring in, or we're keeping it like just a lot of uncertainty around the defense right now, right? So, and then, I can't say that the offense did a whole lot better.
Right.
If you'd have told me Emmett Johnson was going to have this kind of year, I would think we would have had 10 wins, because he had a phenomenal year, even as bad as our offensive line was touted as, but we just couldn't put it in the end zone, right? Like that was the biggest thing on offense, I think, this year was, going forward on 4th and goal on the 1 and not getting it several times. Things like that, we got to be able to dial up a 4th and goal and get it. So we've got to figure that out on offense. So a lot to figure out. And once again, the schedule doesn't get any easier. So in fact, it gets harder. I think we got 3 of the top 5 teams.
Yeah,
right now on the schedule.
Number 1. Yeah, you're right.
Number 1, number 2, and number 5.
I think.
On the schedule next year.
Yeah.
It's time to put the big boy pants on and for this offseason and really do some work and some recruiting and obviously transfer portal kind of things and see how things kind of fall down. But number 1, you got to have your coaching staff in place, right? So I would expect to hear of defensive coordinator hire sooner than later. A lot of great candidates out there from what I've been reading. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
That's what they call them, candidates, because they don't know who they go get.
Right.
Just a bunch of guys they naming. But you got to understand, like this, who wants to come to Nebraska? That's the thing.
Well, there's a lot of head coaches that were former defensive coordinators that are out of work right now. So, and they're getting paid. So why not double dip? Right.
There you go.
So
93.7, the ticket, Bock in the Black Shirt. We got some recruiting stories we'll tell when we get back here at 93.7. And we'll talk about, are you happy with the 10 that Nebraska got out of the signing day today? 93.7, Bock in the Black Shirt. We'll be right back.
Feeling under the weather? Got a minor injury that can't wait? Skip the ER visit and high cost. Choose CHI Health Clinic Priority Care for everything from sniffles and sinus infections to stitches and sprains. Priority Care handles it all at primary care rates, much less than a typical urgent care visit. Priority Care is open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Find relief without breaking the bank. Learn more at chihealth.com/prioritycare.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
We have a cold and blustery day on tap here for our Wednesday. We'll see a high of 33 early on the day, steady to falling temperatures here through the rest of today. Slight chance for a few flurries and, a little on the blustery side too. In fact, we're going to drop all the way down to 2 below zero for a low tonight and only 24 for a high tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Aaron down for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Rhule's Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Rhule's Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln area. We are going to keep this train rolling in a big way with new half-ton and 4x4 pickup trucks starting at $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You heard that right, $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You pick which one works better for you. Please stop on in the dealership and meet the team or check us out at coppellcars.com. Stock number C280930. All deals with approved credit.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today. You heard that right. Conquer the stair climber with your partner in climb. Enjoy a post-workout recovery session in the hydro massage and do it all again with access to any of our 2,700 plus convenient locations. So, you coming? Get all the perks with a PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, December 5th. See Club for details.
And now, introducing the starting lineup of your Nebraska Huskers. Starring Allo Fiber. At number 1, Allo Internet. At number 2, no satellite dish required. DirecTV through Allo. And at number 3, Allo Mobile. Allo Fiber, the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of Husker Nation. Level up your game and go to allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. I did look on the sideline, outside of Mass Tech, so I didn't see anything. All right, y'all. Big Ten announces the football all-conference teams and individual awards. And I think it's just for the defensive side right now, Bob.
And special teams, yeah.
And special teams. No Husker on first, second, or third team. And on defense, who we have? You have Andrew Marshall, who made honorable mention. Sierra Wright made honorable mention. Deshaun McCullum made honorable mention. Deshaun Singleton made honorable mention. And Javen Wright made honorable mention on defense. Special teams, Kenneth Williams made third team return specialist. Ja'Cory Barney made honorable mention for Nebraska punt return specialist. So
now, wasn't Kenneth Williams, was he second team?
He was third team.
Third team, okay.
Third team return specialist. So Caden, the kid from Iowa, made first, and then Jonathan Brady of Indiana made second team. Kenneth Williams made third team return specialist for that. Buck, we talked earlier during the year, and we thought maybe probably guys like Javen Wright, Sierra Wright would land on the team, but obviously they didn't think good enough for him just to make honorable mention.
Well, and remember, this is coaches and media here, so
yeah.
But with both teams being represented, so you kind of think through it. Maybe that Nebraska just didn't have enough big time moments, right? We talk about that too with the Huskers. Every time they were on a 3-letter network, the biggest stages, they went 0-5 this year. That was their 5 losses, and some of those in blow up fashions. I think a lot of this about kind of where you finish mid-season. We've had publications. I've seen publications that did mid-season All-Americans and had Sierra Wright on there. But I think a lot of that was kind of the team pass defense. The more we saw the team pass defense, I don't want to say decline a little bit there at the end, but more importantly, just the defense altogether. It was bad enough that the defensive coordinator got fired, right? So not necessarily a huge surprise, but it was, again, something that I was concerned about or have been thinking kind of going into the season, is you also didn't have any preseason guys on that list. I don't think there's like a massive disappointing season from anybody on there, but you need to get a few more guys into that category. And to be fair, I think maybe you'd have a guy or two on a if you had a 12-team conference. The size of the conference now makes it very difficult to get in, especially when you have secondaries on a lot of these members coming from Oregon and Ohio State, and again, just successful teams that won big time games. That's going to get a lot of it from the media side, and then from the coaches. You get 4 and 5 in conference play, and again, just weren't able to win enough of those games, and some in blow up fashion that it's not going to stick out too much, and so it's frustrating. It's not surprising, given the season that we saw. Congratulations to the guys that did get honorable mention. I think that's probably a good list and something to at least, kind of at the bottom line attain to. But you're going to need to do a lot better than that if you're going to compete in the Big Ten.
Yeah, you're right about that. I don't know when the offensive side comes out, Bach, but, Caleb Downs is the defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Caden McDonald is the defensive lineman of the year. Arvell Reese is the linebacker of the year from Ohio State. Caleb Down is the defensive back of the year for Ohio State. Nick Radiak is the kicker of the year from Indiana, and Ryan Eckley is the punter of the year from Michigan State.
And Caden Weegan, by the way, you brought up earlier, was the returner of the year, back-to-back for him, and back-to-back in the coaches of the year category. Signetti. Who else could you choose? Got to be Kurt.
You can't. I mean, you could argue with Ryan Day, but from a program that came out of the dirt and didn't, haven't been able to do everything, you can always ask that question.
Well, Jim Harbaugh always said Ryan Day was born on third base with that job. Kurt Signetti was not at Indiana. Right. So I think that tie goes to Kurt Signetti certainly on that one.
When you look back at what Kurt Signetti has done, does it make the question for every other coach is saying, maybe you should go look at Kurt Signetti.
See what he's doing.
Yeah, maybe you should study him. Maybe that's a hot spot. You know how teams used to come watch us at spring every year? Maybe we should go see how Kurt. It's nothing wrong with watching or learning from another university. What makes them so successful the last 2 years, because there's no bigger story than Kurt Signetti in Indiana for the last 2 years.
Success leaves clues. You go, I mean, and that's in any industry. You go find what other people have done to be successful, and you emulate it to the best part, and you put your own twist on it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely, if I was a college coaching staff, I would be seeing what the heck Signetti's done out there so differently than everybody else. Seems like to be the only one. Obviously, Texas Tech this year, we know what they did. They spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Vanderbilt is another historic drag down team.
And if you watch that SEC thing on Netflix, you kind of see how that coach has turned that around. And that still isn't at the level of what Signetti's done.
No.
I mean, this guy's lost one Big Ten game,
which is it's just
in 2 years.
Yeah.
Like,
and it is, as we go through it again, trying to emulate what he does for success, that's definitely what everybody is going to be looking at. And I always point out he's great on offense and defense. It's both sides of the ball. It's not, it's not just like they're relying on one thing there. But as we go through this coaching cycle, there's going to be some names that jump out. We're going to, whoa, that's a great hire. That's a perfect fit. Kurt Signetti was not in it when the coaching cycle went through, and Kurt Signetti went to Indiana. Nobody was going, hey, that's going to be the change. So just look out for there might be another one in this year's group.
The only one that knew that Signetti was going to be good was himself.
Yeah. And he had the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think, and I think what that coach at Vanderbilt's done has been amazing. And again, to play in the SEC in that schedule, same thing with Indiana playing a Big Ten schedule. When you look at Texas Tech, what they've done this year being a Big 12 schedule is much different than a Big 10 or an SEC schedule. So, I think it would be easier in the SEC or the ACC to turn a program around the way kind of Texas Tech has. And that guy's been there a little bit, hasn't he, at Texas Tech?
And Texas Tech is not, it's not great, but historically it's not Vanderbilt or Indiana, right? I mean, those are the bottom tier of those conferences.
I've never looked at obviously when what was his name at Texas Tech?
Mike Leach.
Mike Leach. When he was there, they had a great offense.
Yes.
Great offense. Couldn't play defense, but they had a great offense. So that was, so I would say, it probably was a little higher than, Indiana's just been Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Similar
losing his program in college football history.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Wow. Vanderbilt had to be pretty close to that too.
I bet.
So, it's just a great coaching job by Signetti. What is he doing differently? How is he running his practices? What's he doing? Right. So we all got the same 24 hours. Nebraska has the same 24 hours as Indiana. Rhule's been here 3 years. Signetti's been there, 2 years? So, are we using our 24 hours the best possible way? So I think we need to look at that.
Yeah, I talked about this yesterday when we talked about the
the defensive coordinator opening that. I mean, if you hire a guy, you might have to let this guy bring his own people in. I mean, you're not gonna. Nobody's gonna feel comfortable just coming in by itself and trying to explain his scheme or his progress of his defense like people that know him. So it's gonna be hard to sell that to a person who wants to be a defensive coordinator here. I think it's obvious if you do have to get somebody, it's probably have to be an inside job like a Mike Eckler, if you think about it, who probably wants to be a defensive coordinator. And he can also groom a special team coach. You know, you still have him on the team to help in that process. But when you look at, you know, Mike Eckler's record, I mean, he sent a lot of linebackers to the NFL. So, you know, he's not only a special teams coach, he's a great position coach. So
and he was a defensive coordinator at Indiana about 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Yeah, so
he's done that.
Yeah, so Matt Rhule just has to trust the process and trust somebody to come in and not just hey, these are the people you're gonna have here. No, I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy. Not saying that it's something bad, but I want this guy I know. I want a Todd Euler that I know that's going to work those guys out, that's going to bring every muscle out of those guys, who's going to make sure they're physical in what they do, not just a coach who's been here on your coaching staff for 3 years with you and hasn't been any results at either position. So I need to start new. I need to start fresh. I want some guys in here who's going to be the type of leaders and coaches that we're going to say, hey, if you're tired at the end of practice, I'm happy because I know you did something. If you're not tired at the end of the practice, I'm not happy because you didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mentality.
One along those lines, I did want to state, and we can get to Matt Rhule here in a little bit, but he did say that Addison Williams will be back, and they were talking about him in terms of a recruit. But Addison Williams, obviously the secondary coach, first year, former defensive coordinator himself. Maybe he is getting more credit in-house than Butler for the secondary. I can only say, only speculate there. I mean, but so that would be one thing. So if they do bring a defensive coordinator and you do believe that he might want to bring in one of his own guys, I think as it should be, I think that hire is going to be focused on the front seven.
Yeah. Old dad says he was third team from On 3. On 3 don't make a list. I'm going from the Big Ten page. Would you rather listen to the Big Ten page, Bock, or the On 3?
I can go look. The thing in
Big Ten. I have Big Ten.
What, is it just the media poll? I think
it's
there could
both.
Probably be a difference with the media and coaches. Sometimes that happens this time of year, but
yeah, second, third, first. We don't have a first teamer, so
no.
Guess that'll be Emmett Johnson tomorrow when it comes out.
That's going to happen.
Yeah, running back of the year.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think there's an argument within the Big Ten, and I think after that performance against Iowa, probably should be a finalist for the Doak Walker. But the geniuses of that run this whole thing decide that you should play 11 games and then decide, even though there's a 12-game regular season, who could be the finalist.
Well, I was shocked when it came out for us, Big 8. I was kind of shocked, Wasn't kind of shocked. I was really shocked more on the All-American selection that I got more than the Big Ten because I was
shocked too.
I was first. I was first team All Big Ten for the coaches.
All Big 8, yeah.
All Big 8 for the coaches. I was second team for the media. I was the newcomer of the year for the defense. Defensive newcomer of the year. Amon Green was the newcomer of the year for the offense, and then I made second team All-American. So I was happy with that point. In just 6 games that I started. So
getting it done.
All right, Bock, we got anything else before we go to break?
I mean, there's plenty to talk about, but
I forgot about my little booklet right here, man. I just write so much stuff down. Yeah, Bock, when we talk about signing day, UCLA clinches the number 1 recruiting class of 26. USC clinches the number 1 class.
We should count how many times you can
35 signings. 35.
Wow.
35.
Yeah.
They signed 35, and they have like 110 10 guys on their team. When I talk about that part, 24/7. Let me see.
They're gonna have to make some room somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I think every team is going to be, a year by year thing when you talk about, you're getting paid now. So if you don't live up to your expectations, your job is over at the end of the year. I mean, you might want to go somewhere else. I think that's probably the thing you have to tell kids these days is that, hey, this is a job now. This is not just a education standpoint. This is going to be a job. I mean, you have to look at that part of it.
And again, and Todd, you might be able to speak on this a little better than I, but the current 105 is still players being grandfathered in. Is that just walk-ons at every place, or is that just in general?
So they've given them student athlete status, like designated student athlete, right? So they can be on the team and not count towards the 105. And it's only the people that took part in that. So there isn't any new ones.
Yeah.
Right. So
it'll phase out
those
here in a couple years.
designated student athletes that graduated this year, they're gone. And now our roster just got cut by that. I think we said 5 guys.
Yeah.
Potentially that graduated. So now we're going to be 5 guys less because you get the 105 plus the designated student athletes. And some of those may stay, some may go. Don't know.
But then you got a guy like Tyson Terry who's hurt.
Yeah.
Who the guys like then you have, what's the wide receiver name that got hurt in the Cincinnati game?
Oh,
Bonner.
yeah.
Bonner, he's going to count. Malcolm Hazard's going to count. You know what I'm saying? These guys, not talking about the guys now. So, you got to think about the guys
we lost 18, how many seniors?
So there's 19 seniors. Hartzog likely coming back. So you're looking at 18 there. Again, 4 of those walk-ons.
Right.
So it'd be like a 14 scholarship seniors, I believe.
And we're bringing 10 in.
Yeah.
So we got 4 kind of open spots there.
Yeah, you're going to tell some guys, hey, I don't think this is going to work. So,
right. This is all before the portal goes crazy.
Yeah, this is all before. Right. So when we look at the 24/7 Bock, 35 commits from USC, 21 4-stars, 1 5-star, 13 3-stars. Oregon is number 2 with 4 5-stars, 12 4-stars, 5 3-stars. Notre Dame has 4 5-stars, 19 4-stars, and 4 3-star players. Alabama has 22, 4 5-stars, 9 4-stars, 8 3-stars. Tennessee has 2 5-stars. They're number 5, 2 5-stars, 14 4-stars, and 10 3-stars. Georgia has 30 commits, 1 5-star, 4 4-star, 22 4-stars, and 7 3-stars. Ohio State has 7. No, they have 27 commits. They have 1 5-star, 17 4-stars, 9 3-star players. And Chris Henry Jr., he did sign earlier because he was a holdout because of Brian Hartline, who took the job at South Florida earlier this morning.
Yeah.
When we talk about that.
And I think the top commit, remember, this is just early signing day, so you can go through February here to get to the final signing day. The top commit that's verbally committed to LSU, at least top according to some websites, is still holding off to kind of see what Lane Kiffin is going to kind of bring to the table or what they can pitch him. I mean, he's going to have, yeah, right. He's got a lot of, he's one of the top guys, a 5-star. He can choose wherever he wants to go. I believe that being Lamar Brown is the name.
And then Vanderbilt stole our number 1 quarterback in the class of 26.
The Georgia quarterback, yeah.
He flipped from Georgia to Vanderbilt earlier today. And Nebraska sits at number 17 in the Big Ten.
Take that, Penn State.
Yeah. Penn State with only 2 commits.
Ouch.
Penn State's
they need to name a coach.
Penn State's in a whole bunch of trouble.
Yeah, they need to name a coach soon.
They got a dumpster fire going on over there.
Yeah.
Well, they need to just go on and name Terry Smith, the coach, and get a go.
It might be.
You might have to go that route. I mean, if the more time you waste, the more time you set your university back a day.
Yeah.
So
they're having their Bill Callahan coaching search, which took forever.
Yeah.
Same thing going on here. Maybe not the top choice. Penn State's not landing on.
93.7 The Ticket, Bock in the Black Shirt. We're going to listen to some Matt Rhule when we come back. We'll be right back.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, for brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
At Rhule's Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Rhule's Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Schwizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schwizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Make plans to be at the Icebox on Saturday, December 13th for Teddy Bear Toss Night as the Stars host the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Bring a teddy bear or stuffed animal from home or purchase one at the game. When the Stars score their first goal of the game, it's time to throw the bears and stuffed animals onto the ice, with all being donated to the Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders counties to help local children in need during the holidays. That's the Teddy Bear Toss on Saturday, December 13th with the Lincoln Stars.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com. FinTechInc.com.
Hey guys, it's Nick. Join Aaron Davis and I next Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum. The museum is getting ready to unveil a brand new exhibit for children 8 to 12 years old on Saturday, December 13th, but we give you a sneak peek on Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum in downtown Lincoln.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock The Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are on from Monday to Friday from 1 to 3. Joining us today in studio is two-time national champion, Window World Wednesday, Todd Euler. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. All right, guys, let's listen to some Matt Rhule and see what Matt Rhule has to say about things that's going on here in Huskerland.
Yeah, of course, it was signing day, so we can get to some of that as well. But a lot of people want to know what's going on with the defensive coordinator position. Rhule was asked, what do you want in the next defensive coordinator?
You know, I think for me, I want someone who it's not scheme, it's our play style and how hard we play. The reality is the last 2 weeks, we haven't played hard enough. We were not the more physical team, and we had done that a lot of times. And so I want player development. I want physicality. I want effort way more than scheme. And so someone who can bring all that out in us. And, you know, like I'm up there, Phil's meeting with every kid right now. And I think he's relaying that message for this next month. And that will be what we look for moving forward. You know, there's a play style that we want. And I think it was on display early in our tenure here. It has not been on display quite as much. And even though the numbers were good, you know, in this league, in this stadium, you better stop the run the football. And it's easy just to throw it on the players. I don't throw things on the players. There's only one rule working for me, and that's don't tell me the players aren't good enough. You know, don't ever say that to me. So you can evaluate and say, hey, this guy's got to get stronger. This guy's got to get bigger. Hey, we have a hole here. Let's go get this guy. I have no problem with that. But I want a coordinator who gets 11 guys to play as one. And so we'll kind of look at everything.
I thought that was interesting.
I thought that was weak. The reason I think it was weak because you said nothing about position coaches. I think position coaches spend more time with the kids more than the defensive coordinator spends with the kids. So it's an individual period you have mostly with linebackers who be with a linebacker coach, with defensive linemen who be with a defensive line coach, with DBs who be with a DB coach. And you're sitting here and you're going to put all the blame on the defensive coordinator, which it should be partly the blame of the position coach to get his players ready, to study the books, to know what reads to take. Because this is all individual jobs right here we're talking about. We're not just talking about a defensive coordinator. I think his, you know, I just think it doesn't sound right to me, but when he said that, that's my opinion, and I'm going to stick with it because that's one of the weakest excuses I think we can have. I think it goes just about to the position coaches more than the defensive coordinator.
Well, I think it's interesting, though. I mean, because a lot of it was, you know, is this something that happened because of the last 2 weeks? Was this a year-long type of thing? Matt Rhule really emphasized the last 2 weeks there. And then the biggest thing that stood out to me, because I've been thinking about it as letting go of John Butler. We've talked about it. They're right now a top 25 total defense in the country. Obviously, they're getting run over left and right, so that only does so much. But that's why I said the numbers are good. But it was specifically when Coach Rhule said, never tell me the players aren't good enough. This was John Butler before the Iowa game.
I think after the season, we have to improve our roster as well as it relates to, run defenders, the level of physicality, the level of size, the level of the ability to be harder to block, so to speak. We've committed a lot of.
And he goes on from there, but that was the part of the press conference I thought was interesting before the Iowa game, saying we need different players. This was during the season.
But you see the difference of what you just played. You fired that guy because he told the truth. Bach.
But he did that before the Iowa game.
He's telling you the truth, though, Bach. You don't have the right skill set guys down on the line. You don't. You need guys. He said it. You need guys hard to block. Elijah Judy's not hard to block. Van Poppel's not hard to block. Cam Lenhart's not hard to block. William Nwele's not hard to block. Deshaun McCullum, a 215 defensive end, is not hard to block. The guy was telling the truth, Bach.
But can you do that before a game? You got one more game.
He was the scapegoat. That's it, Bach. I'm cool with it, though, Bach. I'm cool with it because the guy told the truth. He didn't lie. A lot of coaches will sit up here and tell you lies. Are like, hey, we just got out. Man, this guy's telling you from the get-go. Play it again, Bob. Play it again.
I just closed it out.
No, open it up. Play it again.
It'll take me a second to get there. But yeah, I mean, give me a second.
I guess the truth will set you free. It set John
The
Butler
truth
free
will
there.
get you fired, huh?
Yeah, here it was.
I think after the season, we have to improve our roster as well as it relates to, run defenders, the level of physicality, the level of size, the level of the ability to be harder to block, so to speak.
That's it, Bob. That's all I needed. He's telling you the truth.
Again, I don't disagree
He said
with
this
it.
roster is not what he needed to run this defense.
Well, that's something to evaluate, I think, in the offseason. I don't think you do that going into Iowa week, and they gave up the most points they did all year to Iowa. So kind of interesting. But again, whether you agree with it or not, whether you agree with the John Butler firing or not, that's what Coach Rhule said, and kind of pointed toward that. So looking through a couple other things, I know there's a question about if there would be any additional staff changes made.
I'll take this time to kind of evaluate everything. John's situation was unique in that, he's going to have some opportunities, and I wanted to make sure he got one of those opportunities. I mean, he's a really valued coach, especially in the National Football League. But I don't have anything in my mind right now. Hey, this is going to happen. So I just think, you go through this time. Normally I don't make things that quickly, but I felt like it was best. And so I did it then to be fair to him, to be fair to the recruits, but I don't anticipate anything right now, but I will continue to really look at everything.
There's also, I know, well, it's interesting sometimes just get it out there, but it kind of a non-answer there. I know what you want to do.
It shows the amount of talk game that you talk when you winning versus to when you losing. When you lose, you sound like you're in panic mode, and when you win, you sound great. And this is panic mode.
Well, let's see if we can get Terrell to like this clip here. How much will the next DC have in the defensive staff? Terrell, remember, is heavy on at least being able to pick a little bit with that. Let's see what happens here with Matt Rhule's comment.
On that side of the ball.
Yeah, a lot. Again, Addison, I think Addison is clearly someone who will be here, and I like the defensive staff, but the world we live in now, guys sometimes want to bring some guys with them. Like when Tony came in, he brought a core group of guys. And so, we'll certainly have that defensive coordinator. And I think that'll all be part of, kind of what we're doing. A lot of times if you want to get a working premier DC, you're going to have to buy him out of a place, and it's hard to buy out probably his whole staff. So it's kind of a little different than it was. There weren't a lot of coaching buyouts 8 years ago. Now there are. So it'll change everything. But yeah, we'll do the best thing that we can moving forward for the staff and players.
So there you go. Interesting, because he was a little bit, it's a little bit more big being able to kind of talk about it, the previous answer is, okay, so what's going to happen this offseason? Are there any more staff changes going to be made? Could be partially up to the new defensive coordinator that they land on, again, with the exception of Addison Williams, who they're pretty happy with. Obviously, the secondary did good this year and also helped bring in 5-star Danny Odom. Some other stuff here as well from Coach Mike Riley here. Plenty to kind of break through, trying to pick through which one maybe would make the most sense after this. Well, let's just jump a little bit because I think this is interesting. Another question that people have answered outside of or wanted to be answered outside of the signing day stuff today. Do you have a sense on which direction Emmett Johnson will go?
Yeah, I met with Emmett yesterday and just once again reassured him that no matter what he did, we love and respect him, and we support whatever decision he makes. He's got a tough one. This was an easy decision a couple years ago, before NIL and before all those things. It's a tougher decision now, but it's his decision. And so, he's at the workouts, he's doing everything. As an aside, Rocco Spindler won't play in the bowl game. He's going to have to go have surgery on that finger to so I really appreciate Rocco playing with that, man. That was as gruesome as it could be, but to give him a fair shot to get ready for, he can't even bench press right now, to give him a fair shot to, go get ready for the combine or, pro day or whatever, wherever he gets invited to, he'll have to go and start getting that taken care of. So, which gives us another opportunity to look at one of our young guys and, or one of our guys. So, but again, we appreciate Rocco. He's been a really good part of this team and helped us run the football the way we have. So yeah, I don't know Emmett's situation yet in terms of his decision. I'll leave that up to him.
That didn't sound great, did it?
That sounds about exactly.
Hey, I need to know, yes or no. Are you going or are you staying? I know I'm just playing. I know it's a decision that's going to change a lot of people's lives when you talk to Emmett about that, because he has to sit down with his family. He has to weigh his options. He has to see what 1890's talking about. This is going to be a money move for him. So I think if we really want to have Emmett back, I think we really have to offer him. Probably close to what Dillard's making, or probably a little bit under that part. I would probably go around $1.5 to $2 million that you're probably gonna have to get his kid to stay here. And knowing Emmett, who knows? But if you see his post a lot lately, he's not even rocking the Nebraska gear like he used to. So, but that's just because he probably needs to wash his laundry. So, we're not gonna really harp on that part. But like I said, you still, either way it go, you still need to invest in a top tier running back in the offseason.
Yeah, I think running back is going to be, I don't know, guys. I'm just going to put myself in Emmett's shoes. If I come back, let's be, I think, be honest. At the beginning of the year, Emmett Johnson's probably not on any draft boards. Mm-hmm. He is now on everybody's draft board at some point. And so coming back, whether it's $2 million, whatever, he's got to see where he's there's a lot of things that go into this. He's got to see where he's projected to potentially be drafted. Would it be, I don't think it'll be first round, could be late second round, maybe third round. What's that signing bonus look like?
It's pretty good.
The rookie salary, right? So you got to play those things in. And, once again, the average lifespan of a running back in the NFL is 2.7 years. So, you'd really never get out of the rookie salary. All right. So can he get enough from Nebraska to come back? And then who's to say your first game, there's God forbid, an injury or something like that, that now he's off the draft board and never plays in the NFL. A lot of things to think about for Emmett Johnson, and it should take him some time to figure that out. I wouldn't expect an answer from him anytime soon.
Coach Rhule has asked, are there any other guys that have NFL decisions?
I don't know. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. So there may be some other guys that do it. It used to be much more prevalent. Now, like I said, if you're a really good player, unless you're going in the first or second round, you're probably going to make more money in college than you are at the pro level. So you've seen the number of guys going off to the NFL dwindle. When you go and look at it, even guys who get drafted, once you leave college, there's not many guys, there's not a lot of football after that. Right. So it's just, the league is so violent. The league is so difficult that if you can make money in college, it's really worth thinking about, because this money's guaranteed. The money at the next level is not guaranteed. And so, I'm the one who sat there and told Deshaun last year, hey, you probably should go to the league. I told Todd, I'm always going to try to do what's right for the guys. There were some guys that were thinking there would be, Mitch, they were thinking there would be that 5-for-5 rule, and they were kind of banking on it. But it didn't come to pass. So
there you have it on that front. Going back to the DC, is it essential to have a DC by the time of the portal opening, which would be January 2nd?
I think it would be helpful. I think it would be helpful, but I don't think it's necessarily necessary. At the end of the day, we want to get the right guy. But yeah, I think it would be helpful, to get somebody that could be here and could plan a vision for people of what to expect kind of moving forward.
Kind of a State of the Union address too, so we are jumping around a little bit. But this question I know a lot of people want to know about. Is there a scenario where you would have both quarterbacks back in 2026?
Yeah, and you guys know from me, I'm never going to talk about. I think this player might. I know that's a lot of things. I'm never going to talk about this guy might transfer. This guy might. I think we have a great setup, a great situation, and I would love to have everyone. I would love to have a world where none of our guys on our team transfer. To be quite honest with you, I think because even if they're not playing, that doesn't mean I don't love them and care about them. Some guys aren't going to play and they want to play. I get that, but we have a great quarterback room, and we'd love to have everybody come back and have a great quarterback room again next year. So that's Pat will work through that, and we'll be honest with everybody that comes to us. But yeah, I'm not going to, it's not good for me to live in a world of, I think this might happen, I think that might happen. I think that's, that fatalistic thinking is not, it doesn't help, And again, I'm always going to protect the guys up here. So.
All right. I think we heard enough of that for a minute. I think we can sit and listen to that. I think Latif is a good player. I think he still has a lot of room to grow. He still needs to be groomed. I don't think he's starter ready yet because he was thrust in that situation so fast. But I don't know what another spring could do for him. If he can grow up a lot, get a lot of stronger, faster, get his body developed, he could probably be a good quarterback. I mean, it's still a work in progress to me with him. So it's not a bad thing, but it's more good because you can maximize your money with him. You can go, you can't lowball him though. That's one thing you're not going to be able to do. You're going to have to give him backup money, like a top backup in the NFL money, probably close to $1 million.
Be some money.
93.7 The Ticket, Bock in the Black Shirt. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Nick. Join Aaron Davis and I next Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum. The museum is getting ready to unveil a brand new exhibit for children 8 to 12 years old on Saturday, December 13th, but we give you a sneak peek on Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum in downtown Lincoln.
And now, introducing the starting lineup of your Nebraska Huskers, starring Allo Fiber. At number 1, Allo Internet. At number 2, no satellite dish required. DirecTV through Allo. And at number 3, Allo Mobile. Allo Fiber, the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of Husker Nation. Level up your game and go to allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, for brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln area. We are going to keep this train rolling in a big way with new half-ton and 4x4 pickup trucks starting at $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You heard that right, $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You pick which one works better for you. Please stop on in the dealership and meet the team or check us out at coppellcars.com. Stock number C280930. All deals with approved credit.
Is your heating system ready for cooler weather? Call Bryant to schedule your fall heating check. No matter what brand, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. Check us out Monday through Friday, 1 to 3. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brad.
Excavating.
Shout out to the Bauer crew out there working hard today throughout Lincoln and Omaha and following Nebraska cities out there. All right, guys, what else we got?
Well, there's some interesting stuff, too. We don't have enough time to play everything from Coach Rhule, but I did want to kind of get some brief thoughts on other things that were said today. Spring game likely returning next year. Could not confirm it, but he said that is more of a possibility moving into the future. As you heard there, Rocco Spindler, if you were before the break, Rocco Spindler will be out for the bowl game, so more troubles along the offensive line. We'll see what they do there. TJ Lateef will be recovered in time for the bowl game. Remember, he's dinged up against Iowa. Will not be starting practice Monday when they get going for practice. So might ease into that a little bit. Also said Coach Mike Eckler will help out with Phil Snow on the defense for the bowl game. So Kind of interesting to see if he kind of gets a step up. Is that a trial run for both of them? Not really sure. Remember, it was Coach Butler that was the interim defensive coordinator last year before taking over as the defensive coordinator altogether. But of course, this time around, it's Snow. They've basically had to drag Phil Snow out of retirement to work here at Nebraska. So would he be interested in another defensive coordinator run? I think would be interesting. Also, if you didn't see it, Caden Vermas plans to enter the transfer portal from Nebraska. He was part of the last year's class. He was signed to Nebraska for a long time. He was one of the first verbal commits to that, but he is going to be go ahead and moving on. And as I think we mentioned, but did want to get some coaching news in the latest in the coaching cycle. Brian Hartline, at 38 years old, will be the new head coach at South Florida. Of course, South Florida went 9-3 this last year. Alex Goulash went off to Auburn. So a great opportunity for Brian Hartline. Don't have to rebuild South Florida. We know from Scott Frost working down there in Central Florida, there's plenty of talent around there. So I think that's a great job. Also, the expectation is that Chris Kleiman will be out at Kansas State. He had a couple of frustrating press conferences. Things didn't go as well as they wanted to here at Kansas State. He might just be ready to hang it up. Reports are Colin Klein, former Kansas State Heisman Trophy finalist and current Texas A&M offensive coordinator, would get the job or would be offered the job, and if he wants to take it. So a lot of things kind of happening there. In fact, and one other thing, Big Ben has floated out Mike Tomlin for the Penn State job. Mike Tomlin, of course, the longest tenured NFL coach, has the Steelers at 6-6, but they've lost 5 of their last 7, starting getting some rumblings going around there. The annual, hey, should this be the year we get rid of Mike Tomlin? But that would be definitely an interesting one. I'd be interested to see what Mike Tomlin could do at the college level.
Here are some of the famous sons in the class of 2006. Cole Leinert.
2026.
Cole Leinert, son of Matt Leinert.
Wow.
Right. Signing with SMU. Chris Henry Jr., son of Chris Henry.
All right.
Signing with Ohio State.
Speed.
Larry Fitzgerald, his son, Devin Fitzgerald, is signing with Notre Dame.
Notre Dame gets those guys a lot of legacy kids.
Caden Finley, son of Jermichael Finley, is signing with Notre Dame. Who else we got? And Dylan Sharper, son of Darren Sharper, is signing with Stanford. So congratulations to all the kids who signed, Omaha areas, all kids who signed in Nebraska. You know, looking forward to seeing y'all play at other four-year. Hey, happy to see y'all play at other four-year institutions, which we was only able to sign one kid out of the state of Nebraska this year. You look like he just popped a vessel in his neck. 93.7, Bock the Blackshirt here at Window World Wednesday with two-time national champion Todd Euler. We'll see y'all tomorrow, Thursday, Smoking Guns Jerky Day here at the Ticket.
Peace out.
Whoop, whoop.
MW Bar is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations.